Hello friend, welcome back. In your previous video, I have discussed about that arithmetic operators, right? So now in this video, I'm going to discuss about another operator as a assignment operator. Better I name it as a assignment operator. So I have already used that assignment operator. Okay, you can see that is the is equal to. So that is our assignment operator. Now with this assignment operator, you can do a lot of work. Like right now, I want to make it as a clean. I take one of the variable as a number one, and for the number one I make it as a 10, and also I take another one. I will take another one as a late, and now I name it as a number 2. Okay, number 2. So for the into this number 2 area, I want to assign our this value, that is 10 value, which I have already taken with this variable. Here you can actually pass this variable in here. Right now our this value, that is a 10 value, I assigned it in our this variable as a number 1 variable, and here I take another variable as a number 2, and then into the number 2 area I pass our this number 1. That means right now in our number 2 variable area, our value is which one? Our value is number 10, right? And now if you want to check it, like here I name it with the console and then console log. Into the console log area here, if you want to display there's a number 2. Okay, in our number 2 area, what exactly that value should be displayed. If you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, you can see our value as a 10. I hope friend it's very clear. And also if you want to display the number 1, you can also display it. That is our number 1 variable and then our 2 variable. So that will be displayed as a 10 and 10. Now refresh it. Yes, you can see it's displayed as a 10 and 10. Great. So now friend, I want to add another extra number. Like here I want to add another extra 5 number. Okay, that means another 5. If you want to add it, then what exactly you have to do? You have to simply like as I take as a number 1, and into this number 1 area I want to that is a number 1 as a 10 plus I want to add that as a 5 value. Okay, then that will be as a 15. You can also make this part as a shortcut. If you want to make it as a shortcut, then that will be as a number 1 as a, then that will be as a plus, okay, plus and then equal 5. So that is the same result. Okay, that will be the same result. So here that will be our number 1. I name it, take that variable as a 10 and then plus 5, take it as a plus 5. So now if you console this as a number 1, then that will be displayed as a 10 plus 5. And also you can do the same things with this, but I show both of this with you. Like I make it as a comment out, I console it, I paste it. I want to display only that number 1. Okay, I take it number 1. So here you have to take one of the variable as a late 1. If you now click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now it's showing as an identifier number 1 has already been declared. That means I have already declared in here, but I want to add it in particular that position, and then I want to make it as a comment out. Okay, I want to make it as a comment out, and also this part I want to make it as a comment out. Great. And here I take another variable, I name it as a number 2. This number 2 I want to visible. Okay, this number 2 I want to visible. Click as a save all. And now if you refresh it, now you can see it's now displayed as a 15. That means that is actually our plus 5. That means our 15 is visible, right? And that is the same result. So you can also use that same result if you want to use it as a plus equal 1. That means plus equal 5. Now let's check this out. Click as a save all. And now if you check it again, click as a refresh, you can see there is the same value. There is a 15 value. I hope friend it's very clear. Okay, so you can actually do this work just like two of this way. If you want to use it directly as a plus 5, okay, better I make it as a Control Z. You can use that as a number 1 plus 5, rather than you can also use it as a plus equal 5. So our result will be just like that same. And if you also want to do the same things like as a minus, for the minus only you have to do, there is a number 1, sorry, that will be the number 1, and number 1 will be same with our operator. So here I want to use it as a number 1. So number 1 will be minus 5. Okay, that will be as a minus 5. Then that will be displayed as a minus 5. Okay, friend. That means right now our number 1 value as a 10, that will be as a minus from to the 10 as a 5, right? So you can also, if you want to make it as a shortcut, that this shortcut will be as a number, that is a number 1 as a minus equal 5. Okay, that is actually the same concept. So that will be the same concept. You can actually use it like that way. And also if you want to multiple it, then that will be same. That will be better. I might better copy it. That will be the number one, and the multiple one. So that will be as a multiple 5. That is our 10 value multiple with the 5. And if you want to make it as a shortcut, the shortcut will be as a multiple equal to 5. Okay, so then that is actually our another shortcut. As I told you, I have already checked it, right? You can actually use it like that way. You can use that like that way. So that will be the same result. It should be displayed. And also some of the time you may need that increment as a 1. Okay, then you can, what exactly you have to do? Then that will be actually the same things. Better I take another variable as a number 1. Sorry, number 1. So number 1 will be as a number 1. I want to do and to make it as a plus 1. Okay, so that will be as a incremented. That means that will be as a plus and then 1. I hope you already understand. That means after that will be as a total result will be as a 11, right? That is our 10 value as a number 1 plus 1. That will be as a 11. Perfect. And also our shortcut I have already discussed about that things with you. If you want to make it as a shortcut, then that will be as a number 1 and plus equal, right? That will be as a plus and then the equal, plus equal what? Plus equal 1. So that is the same result. So that is the same result will be displayed like that way. I have already checked it. And now if you want to increment as a 1, then only you have to do, there is a number 1. There is a number 1 will be as a plus plus. Okay, that means that will be automatically incremented with the 1. And also if you want to make it as a same for the minus, so that will be the same. Better I copy it, I paste it, and then that will be as a minus 1. That means it should be reduced, decremented by the 1. And our shortcut will be as a minus equal 1, and then that will be as a minus minus. Okay. So now that will be automatically 1 by 1, that will be as a reduce. So that is the simple all that operator. I hope you will get some of the little idea about that assignment operators. Okay, with this assignment operators, we can actually add this data, minus it, multiple it. We can also divide it, and also if you want to increment it, how can increment it, how can decrement it. I hope you get some of the idea. In our next video, I'm going to discuss about that compression operators. Okay, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.